Thank you, Toby, and thank you, Corporate Knights. It is a real honor. I wish I had been able to be with you here tonight. I like being with people who work hard at and take seriously what they do, whatever their field. Like the people you can see on the plaques on the walls around you. We are the lucky ones. We know the challenge and the privilege of taking on big, tough tasks, and that's what I'd like to talk to you about tonight. I've had a few of them in my life. One of them was childcare. I'd had no direct background in it, not like some of you. What I knew had come through our own kids, through the high school dropouts I dealt with as an Ontario Youth Commissioner, through the 1,100 kids I sat with in class every day at age 46 for a year at T.L. Kennedy High School in Mississauga, to see who was learning, who wasn't, and why, and what that might mean to them, to us, to the future, to Canada. My background in childcare came from the look I saw in those kids' eyes, or didn't. A light that went on, dazzling, excited, when they got something, when they understood. A light horribly absent when they didn't. Childcare for me was about putting that light on in more and more and more kids' eyes. Yet for decades, Canadian governments, most of them Liberal, had failed. Why? How could we have done so little? How could we have gotten it so wrong? How could we have been so stupid? This time, we decided we would not fail. This was our challenge and our privilege. I was the lucky one to be the minister in charge. We could have decided that our campaign promise was to spend $5 billion over 5 years on early learning and childcare programs across the country. Or we could have decided our promise was to spend $5 billion over 5 years to create a system of early learning and childcare across the country. Two very different things. What would it be? Program dollars help a lot. They get you as far as they get you, but then they run out. You've met your goal when the money is spent. Systems are different. Systems are achieved, your goal has been met only when they have been created. It was 2005. The government was about to fall. After 10 years, Canadians wanted a change. Every day in question period, and before it and after it, it was all just noise. Nothing mattered except that next election. Except for those working on childcare. We had a purpose, a mission. We knew that on the other side of that noise was a prize, a system of early learning and childcare. And it was our job to find a way through that noise, around it, over top it, however, to reach that prize. Knowing that programs come and go, but systems like healthcare systems and education systems, like early learning and childcare systems, are forever. We got the deals, our government fell, the deals were canceled. But the appetite for childcare remained. And now, several years later, with its struggles as systems that are always there, it's on the way to being a system that will not go away, that is here forever. How did we get it wrong for all these years? How could we have been so stupid? Yes, but not so stupid now. Our challenge, our privilege. I mentioned some other experiences I've had. In sports, about brain injuries and concussions, about players' careers shortened, diminished, lives shortened, diminished, CTE, about players dying, about similar problems in the military, shell shock, PTSD, the same blows to the head because the brain doesn't care if it's hit by a shoulder, a fist, or an IED. It doesn't distinguish. For so many decades, we did so little. How could we not have known? How could we have been so stupid? And now, for these last many decades, climate change. How could we have been so stupid? How can we continue to be? And a question that haunts us about our kids and grandkids. 20, 50, 100 years from now, what will their kids and their grandkids say about them? About what will they say, how can you have been so stupid? What are the big ones we're missing? What are the big ones we can't get wrong? For everyone in this room, this is the challenge. For everyone in this room, this is the privilege. Good luck to all of us. Thank you.